I'm going to be speaking about corporate exploitation. So, before beginning with the session, let me ask you a few questions. So, do you ever feel that somebody is taking undue advantage of yours? Do you never feel as if you're working more than you should? Do you never feel frustrated with your work? But did you ever raise your voice against this? Most of your answers would be no, right? And that's my point. Why? As we all know, exploitation is a hot topic today, and a lot of us even know about it. Still, no one wants to raise their voice against this, and there are certain reasons behind it. As an example, if a person is being exploited in the service industry, then one will be having the fear of getting terminated from their job. Or let's say one is being exploited in the political arena, then one will be having the fear of losing their reputation amongst the public. In every field, there is some or the other reason, fear in people's mind, and they don't raise their voice against this. So I want to share my opinion on what exploitation is, what is the impact of it, and what awareness one should have regarding it. Now, you might be thinking, what is this exploitation? So, let me answer this question of yours through a story of a young girl named Jessica. Jessica was a student at a university, and in order to bear the expenses of certain stuff, she started to work at a restaurant. At first, Jessica found it very enjoyable and pleasurable to be employed at a place where she didn't have to work for much time, and her boss even treated her very nicely. However, soon after a few months of working, her boss gradually asked her to work for more and more hours. In most weeks, she worked for over 50 hours without getting any extra pay. This is how Jessica was exploited. If you would ask me in literal terms, then the action or fact of treating someone unfairly in order to benefit from their work is what exploitation means. Look at these pictures. Don't they seem relatable? We all have seen or even been through these scenes, haven't we? Each image here depicts the same story. Each person here is working from day to night, unhappily getting no time to rest because of the workload. And that workload too isn't decreasing. Rather, it is increasing by every passing hour. Each person here is getting exploited, which is negatively affecting their life. As I stated earlier, exploitation affects one's life in several negative ways. So let's continue with the story and see how Jessica got affected. So Jessica spent so many hours working at the restaurant that she could not devote enough time for her studies. As a result, she failed her exams. Soon she realized this and spoke to her boss asking him to reduce her workload. But her boss denied. In fact, he mentioned that she is not allowed to do so or else she would have to face a dreadful result. The example which I just shared was a very small one. But exploitation can impact one's life in several other different ways. It may surprise you, but if a person is being exploited, he or she can suffer from low concentration level, high blood pressure, sleep disorder, anxiety, severe headaches, and so on. The list is so very long that it would take me minutes to complete. So without wasting much of our time, let's continue to the last part of the story. So Jessica felt too tensed and unsure what to do. She now didn't really want to go back to work because she felt that she will be threatened by her boss again. Friends suggested her to file a complaint regarding this at a police station. Despite of being worried about getting into trouble, Jessica filed a complaint at a police station. And after a few weeks of investigation, court sessions, and etc., her boss was declared guilty. Jessica's boss compensated her for her work and was even punished for exploiting people. Now, filing a complaint at a police station is one of the ways you can continue with if you are in this situation. Other than this, you can even approach an agency or a forum. A number of agencies and forums exist in every country which fight against the people who exploit anyone in any way and ensure that no one is being exploited. Therefore, if you are being exploited in any way, there are many ways to get out of it. So don't just stay quiet, or else the exploitators will get the motivation to exploit more and more people. Raise your voice. Thank you.